Morning, guys. So, can you see it? I'm trying to point out the fact that, like, my face isn't greasy. So, I found out why my face has been so greasy since I got home from LA. So, it's been ungodly hot here, like, ungodly, and it's been, like, super humid. Like, there needs to just be a big storm, and for some reason it hasn't happened. But since I got home, this humidity's just been, like, thick, like, super thick in the air. This morning, it's, like, early morning, and the humidity's already at 81%, and it's hot. And John, for some reason, keeps turning off the air conditioning in the middle of the night, and I get hot. So I've just been sweating. But I don't look too bad right now because it's not too hot in our house yet. It's 71 degrees. But see, every single time that I would vlog yesterday, or the vlog, okay, so when I got back from the airport, I looked greasy because obviously I had that face mask. That was the overnight face mask still on my face. And then since then, when I vlogged yesterday, every single time I turned on the camera, it was because I had just gotten out of the car and back into the house, which our air conditioner is broken, which that's a whole nother story. I'll talk about that in my life update. But our air conditioner is broken, so it's like almost 90 degrees with 81% humidity outside, and we only have window, like, circulation, so it's like sweaty, greasy face after I come inside. So that, on top of the fact that this camera, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but when it focuses in, this camera really gets in, like, it shows you everything bad about my face, because it's a good camera, right? So all of the environmental issues plus this camera just makes my face look super shiny. Like, even John was like, you don't look that bad in person. I'm like, I know. And he's like, did you, like, spread butter on your face? And, like, no. I had a few people ask, like, is it because of a face mask every night and that kind of thing. I actually don't face mask every night. I mean, I sometimes do, like, if my face is going crazy, but, like, I haven't really had time to since I've been home from California. And I don't think it's my face masks because I always have dry patches, which those have disappeared because obviously it's so hot out. But, like, it's just this camera. Like, in certain angles, too, like, it just really defines everything and all the way around here. So, like, yeah. It's just really humid and hot here, and I just had really bad timing with when I turned on my thing. Because even when I was vlogging, sitting down at my desk, I had all of my lamps on in here, plus I had been working in the room, and the air conditioner was, like, turning on and off and on and off, because it was, like, it was on auto, like, energy save or something like that, but the humidity was still here. So, anyways, I found it out. So that's why Kelly's been all of a sudden greasy, because usually I am a combination oily to dry skin. It's Saturday and I'm just waking up. Jonathan's really nice on Saturdays because he knows I work myself up all week, and so he tends to let me sleep in on Saturdays, but he also can't sleep past a certain hour, and he says it's because he's getting older, because he's going to be 40 this year, this coming year, March. But if, like, I don't know, this endo is just, like, just knocks you out. Like, I know, like I said, I know I talk about it all the time, but it's just, like, it's such a huge part of my life because it's, like, every day something is relating, like painful poops, diarrhea, constipation, chronic fatigue, lower back pain. Like, it's just, it's so much fun, right? But if I work myself too hard, there was actually a really cute meme that I saw on Instagram. I'll try to insert it. But if you overwork yourself, you just pay for it the next day. You just feel so like you just got hit by a Mack truck. So he tends to let me sleep in on Saturdays so that I can kind of, like, not get to that point where I feel like absolute death. What are you doing?
Trying to figure out how to fix the dishwasher.
Oh no, is it broken?
It's not doing anything.
No.
You have a monkey on your shirt?
No.
Yeah. Why is your hair in your face? Your hair is always in your face. That's why. You jump? Jump. 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 Don't trip on Wyatt's monster truck. That would not be good. It's always our luck. Something breaks when we're, like, least expecting it to break. Kaya, what are you doing? Day's trying to fix something. So the dishwasher was actually not broken. There was a outlet that was out.
CI outlet.
there was an outlet that was out. I tried using the microwave and it wouldn't turn on, and then John tried flipping the breakers, and then that didn't make a difference, and apparently it was just the microwave outlet that's shared with the dishwasher that was out. So I'm really happy because I was really scared we would have to buy a new microwave when we are in the process of buying a new car, which would not have been fun. So I'm eating lunch. I'll show you. Like I said, I'm not gluten-free yet. I'm starting on Monday. Mom and I are going to assemble the meals today. So I'm eating one of those things I showed you yesterday from Costco. They are so good, and I'm really sad that they are not gluten-free. The only thing in here that's not gluten-free is the soy sauce. The soy sauce is not gluten-free, which they do sell gluten-free soy sauce, which I'll have to find. But unfortunately in this dish, they don't have that. So that's depressing because these are really good, and you just throw them in the microwave for 3 minutes and then they're just delicious. And then I'm eating this by the pickle guy. It's the classic olive muffalata. If you like green olives, this thing is amazing. And I'm eating them on the Glutino gluten-free crackers. So this stuff is really, really good.
Yeah.
Hi.
Uh-huh. Okay. So Kaya wanted to try some muffalata. I don't know if she's gonna like it. It's like, oh goodness, I'm scared. It's like green. Oh, she's going for it. Do you like it? No? You want some of my rice bowl? That's an acquired taste, isn't it? At least she didn't spit it out. I think that's pretty nice of her. Most kids would just spit it out. But she's being fancy and polite, aren't you? You're being polite. Sit down on your bottom. Thank you. So we are cleaning up the kitchen because my mom is coming over and we're gonna prepare the food. Yeah, I don't like working in a dirty kitchen, but our kitchen is really cluttered right now because we have tons of water, as you guys know still. And I just, like I said, went shopping yesterday for some gluten-free snacks, and so those are all over here until I find a home for them. And then this stuff, this is sad. So I used to sell Tastefully Simple, and so I used to buy a bunch because I liked their cakes and their breads and stuff like that. Well, all of those things have wheat or have gluten in them. So I've been cleaning out our cupboards, and I'm just gonna send these along to my mom's work because they really like Tastefully Simple there, and then she can just give them to whoever. And then one of my favorite sauces that I like to cook with, the Panda Express Mandarin sauce, has gluten in them as well. So I'm really sad. So I'm gonna try to convince John to take me to Ann Arbor tomorrow. That's the only place I know that has a Panda Express. Maybe the mall, so that we can have Panda Express maybe one more time before I go gluten-free.
That's really what you want?
Kinda.
Funny.
And I know some people are probably like, why are you working so hard to go gluten-free? Like what is the big deal? But my mom said that like any little amount of gluten like will affect my body the wrong way with the endo. So I have to like, if I'm gonna do it, I actually have to do it. For me, myself, like I said, I'm not gonna ban gluten from our house. I'm not going to not go places because there's gluten. I'm just, for me, it's just that's what I have to do for my health. So John and the kids will still be able to eat gluten if they want when we're out and stuff, but the stuff that we keep in our house will basically be gluten-free. So this is the list we're following. I'm not gonna show you the ingredients because I don't wanna like rip off this lady's thing, but basically this is what we're gonna do today. Was we're gonna cut all these things and dice them and section them up, and then we'll assemble them all in the 17 to 20 bags. And then I'll show you the meals that we have. So like it says, ooh, focus. It says 20 meals from Costco for $150. Do you think we spent $50 at $150? I feel like we spent more because some of the stuff was priced.
She actually says it's $166, $170.
Yeah, so it's we probably spent more like $170, especially because my mom had to go to Kroger and get more. But these are the meals. So there's like a slow cooker chicken with apples and rosemary, slow cooker pork chops with apples and sweet potatoes, slow cooker sweet potato chicken curry. You get the drift. There's like a nice list. So these are 10 meals, and it makes 20 altogether. So it makes basically 2 of each meal.
They're supposed to be for
That are supposed to feed up to 4 adults. So me and my mom are just gonna split them. So we'll each get 10 of these, and then we'll see if we like it, and if we do, we'll keep doing it, I think. I don't know. It seems like a good idea. So this is what we're gonna be doing today, is assembling all these things. Like I said, I don't wanna show you the ingredients because my mom did pay for, you pay for the plan. So I will let you know how well this goes, and then you guys can make your own decisions. Okay, so we are done chopping. Basically, we just had all of the stuff here, and my mom sat here and I sat there, and we chopped everything. And then we have the chicken stock there we still need to open, and then this barbecue sauce will be used as well. But here's all like the vegetables and fruit that we had to chop. And we need to cut chicken too, but now we're supposed to start assembling and then cut the chicken. So you have like diced onion, chopped onion, sliced peppers, chopped peppers, diced peppers, sliced mushrooms, apples, and then yams. So, or not yams, sweet potatoes, whatever. And then John opened up all of the beans and tomatoes that we're gonna use, and the chicken is in the fridge. So this took probably an hour to do.
Exactly an hour.
And that was between me and my mom. So I think if you're doing it by yourself, it would probably take about 2.5 hours to do all of this, because we still have to assemble stuff. So
First, we're not the fastest. I'm not the fastest.
yeah,
shopper.
we're not the best, most expert choppers. So hopefully this works out okay. And we're left with all of those potatoes. We didn't need as many potatoes as we
wait a
thought.
minute. Oh, you didn't do potatoes.
No, we didn't do potatoes. Oh,
Oh, no.
never mind. We have to put, dang it, we have to chop all these potatoes still. So fail.
It was too good to be true.
They were hiding over there. They weren't in the like
Where's our
table where we
list?
thought. Okay, so now that we finally cut the potatoes, Mom quartered these. It said to quarter and slice. So those are the sliced ones that took out. I'm running out of, can you tell I'm running out of like bowls and Tupperware. So if I do this regularly, maybe I should think about getting more bowls. But there you have it. Okay, so now we are numbering each of our bags because 1 through 16 needs to be done, and then you chop up the chicken for 17 through 20. No. Through 17 to 20, so we're numbering them and then we're gonna label them. We're gonna tape on the labels for what the meal is, so that way we can know when we put them in the freezer. So we labeled everything, and then we duct taped the labels on the bag so we know when we pull them out, because it has the instructions on how to cook it and stuff and what it is. But my mom's gonna order labels so that we can just slap them on the bags next time. And then we also numbered them, so this is 9, and then 9 is here in case this falls off. We'll know that one goes to this one. So now we are going to fill them all. So we're not completely done yet, but this is just my half of the ones that we have done so far. And as you can see, there's labels on everything, and then there's bags. So basically I'm gonna stick these in our deep freezer in the garage, and then the night before, the day that I'm gonna use them, I'll stick them in the refrigerator, right? In the refrigerator to thaw?
Yep.
And then when I'm ready, then I'll put it in the slow cooker. So like this says, makes 4 servings, it directions thaw and cook for 8 hours in the slow cooker. So I'll thaw it overnight in the refrigerator, and then I'll stick it in the morning or whenever, 8 hours before we plan to eat, in the slow cooker, and then it'll be done. This in a sense was really easy to do, but it was time consuming. But hopefully next time, since we know how to do it, it won't take so long. So like I said, this is only half of the ones that we've done. We still have to do,
One more.
we still have to do 2 more dishes
2 more.
for
It's
each
2.5
of us.
hours.
And so I have those, and my mom has hers in her cooler. So if you're just doing it by yourself, you'll get 20 meals, but we are sharing, so we get 10 meals each. So this should be about 2 weeks worth of dinners, because we usually eat out on the weekends or do pizza. And then of course, like there's gonna be sometimes leftover for lunch and stuff for me and the kids. So we're done with everything. My mom just left with her food, and oh my goodness, I'm like super excited. Like to look in my deep freezer and see 10 pre-made meals that all I have to do is defrost the night before and then stick in my crock pot for 8 hours. Like, especially because I'm nannying now, and well, not now, I've nannied for like the last year and a half, but now that I have like a regular 2 kids coming, you know, 2 days a week, it'll be so nice to wake up and then like just stick it in the crock pot, and then no dinner's gonna be ready and not have to worry about anything with like 4 kids in the house. It's really appealing to me, and I'm super excited because as we were putting them together, they tasted, or they smelled really good, and they look really good, and they all look relatively healthy. Like each one has at least a vegetable or 2 in it, you know, chicken. It's all fresh ingredients that we were making with it. And yeah, so like 10 meals. So we split the 20, so mom got 10 and I got 10 for 4 people. So when Ava's not home the 1 week, so she's not home this week, we should be able to have enough left over for me to have something for lunch, which is really great. And then the kids can either, you know, I'll make something separate for the kids because I watch 2 other kids, so they usually, I tend to make like them 1 meal so nobody's not fighting over something. And then on the weeks that Ava is here, then it'll just be a good dinner, just I'll have a dinner and we'll eat it all. So I'm pretty excited. I don't know if I would attempt to do this by myself. Like, I think the assembly next time will be easier because me and my mom know what we're doing and know how to do it. But it took like 2.5 hours for the 2 of us, and it says it's only supposed to take 2.5 hours for 1 person, and me and my mom were both chopping at the same time. Granted, we did have kids around and stuff, and this was the first time, but I think next time it will go faster. But I don't know if I want to do it by myself. Like, I kind of like the whole every 2 weeks doing it with my mom. or somebody else, so that way we each have 10 meals. Like I said, it's gonna cover us for like 2 weeks of dinners, because usually on Saturdays we'll eat like pizza or go out, and then on Sundays sometimes we eat with my parents or, you know, whatever. So, you know, I'm just equating to like the weekdays. So I'm like super excited, like just seeing them in my freezer is just like, ah. So, you know, to dedicate like half a day basically, or like 3 hours to doing this, just to not have to worry about cook time or prepping for 2 weeks, that's a lot. I love that. Ah! The brown sugar attacked me. Okay, so now I'm just gonna eat, because while we were prepping and stuff, John and the kids already ate. So what I made, since I'm not going gluten-free yet, but I mean I have this food around anyways. This is a brown jasmine rice bowl. This actually is a few hours old. John made it for Wyatt, and then he was like, I didn't want that, so I'm just gonna eat it. But it's gluten-free, and you just put it in the microwave for 90 seconds and it cooks really nicely. And then I made this madre and lentils. You steam it for a minute in the microwave. It's really good. My mom made some for us when we were over at her house, but both those things I got at Costco. For the jasmine brown rice bowls, you can get 6 of them for $2.99, which I think is a great deal. I mean, usually I cook my jasmine rice, but I mean, if you're just like in a pinch or it's for lunch or something, it's great to, like, you know, have something that just easily cooks. So, and then this lentil stuff was, I think you get like, I want to say you get 6 or 9 of them, and that was like $6 or $6.99 for the whole thing. I don't know. It doesn't look very good on, like, to you guys probably, but it tastes and smells really good. So that's what I will be eating for dinner, because the kids already ate with John. Yeah. So these containers are the reason why we're here, because I really like them. They're very sleek. You can see through them, and they have like this pop thing to open. I don't know. I want to put snacks on our counter in them.
Oh, are those probably expensive or no? No.
They're nice containers, you know? Like, since I'll have to do like gluten-free noodles and stuff, like, I thought it would be nice to store that kind of, the packaging on gluten-free noodles. Usually they come out with boxes that are resealable, and I hate doing Ziploc bags. Like, it's so wasteful if we had reusable containers. Maybe this pack. Comes with like a long one, it's 2 snack-sized ones, and then like...
That one's 50?
Yeah. This is how much it is on Amazon too. So
Okay.
it's not like we would be...
Yeah.
Mommy, with those long ones.
Is that okay with you, or what are you thinking?
It's totally fine with me.
Do you like that idea or no?
Yeah.
Like where the microwave was?
Right.
Like those.
My Brandy Melville shorts. They're comfy.
And those.
So you want to look at juicers?
And those.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. And those. No.
Juicers?
Juicers.
No.
Juicers.
No.
Kaya, can you say, let's juice it?
Let's.
I want to get the kids juicing too. I think it'll be a great idea to get them juicing. This is why I hate Bed Bath & Beyond. You can't get through the things anyways with the cart. And then this is like, what? I don't understand. Last time I complained I was here because the aisles aren't big enough for when you have kids in a cart from them like grabbing stuff. Like our kids grab off the shelves. Juices are over here.
No.
Kaya. Hey Kaya, who is that?
Sam.
Sam, look, she says, tell Kaya I say hi.
Hi.
It's just a text message. It's not even Sam. Say your name again.
Mommy.
Say your name again. Who is that?
Daddy.
No, who is this?
Hi, Sam.
No, she's not FaceTiming us. This is a picture she sent to say hi to Kaya.
Hi, Sam.
Oh my goodness. So Kaya took all of her letters and she put them all on a nice row. I was sitting here watching her do it, and then John turned around and he goes, did you just do that? I'm like, no. First off, why would I do that? Second off, I'm not that height. But no, she put them in a nice line. She's so big. She's not even 2 yet. Oh my goodness, my heart's breaking. I'm gonna have a 2-year-old.
No more babies.
No more babies. Good job. So I'll show you what I just did. We got home a little bit ago. Wyatt, of course, continued to scream the whole way home. So we told him that it was going to be instant bedtime when he got home. And no matter what, he was going to go to his room and go to bed. So he is in bed. He's actually sleeping, or at least he's quiet. So Wyatt is at the age, he's 4. He turned 4 in June. He really should be taking naps still, because he falls asleep in the car around 3 o'clock when I pick up Ava every single time. Every single time. It's like a 5 to 10 minute drive. But he just doesn't want to slow. He hated naps from like age, I want to say ever, to now. So our doctor told us to stop trying to force him on him because he just was not happy, and she said it wasn't worth the battle because he would scream for literally 3 hours, and then it was like, okay, well, it's too late for you to nap anyways. So he would just be so much happier, I think, if he napped more, but oh well. He starts school next month, which is exciting, and I'm kind of worried because I just really hope that like the teacher can, like, I hope, everyone says he's always better behaved when we're not around, so I don't know, like, we'll get him for my mom and dad, they're like, he's so good, or we'll show up and they'll be like, he wasn't acting that way before you guys showed up, or the babysitter that we took him to a few weeks was like, oh, he was really good until you showed up to John, and I'm just like, ugh. So maybe it's just he's just sick. Yeah, we bring out the worst in him apparently, but I think he's just sick of us. I think he's ready to be like around kids his age regularly and stuff. But it's weird because the last time I took him to the babysitter, he freaked out and screamed and wanted to come home. And then when I picked him up, he was like, I just wanted to be with you, mommy. And he never says that. So we went to Bed Bath & Beyond, and what'd you do?
I just cut myself.
Hmm.
That thing always gets me.
Yeah, it's that little indent or what.
It has like this trough that holds water.
So we went to Bed Bath & Beyond, and I've been drooling over these containers for like, I don't even, it's embarrassing to say how long.
No.
I have been wanting them. He's not saying no to me. He's saying no to, oh, see, we moved the microwave because we found out that the microwave and the dishwasher can't operate on the same circuit. So we had to move it over here, which is, if you guys remember last year, was where our original microwave was until it broke. Well, we decided to put this over here because we didn't want Kaya to touch it, and she just
She's pretending not to care.
Yeah, she just discovered it. We were wondering how long it would take her to see what was there. It's been there for like the last few hours. She's like, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Don't be mad. Oh my goodness, isn't she just the sweetest? So I'd been wanting these containers for a long time because I love organization, you guys know that, and I love containers. It's just really embarrassing. Like, I feel like I would have been that awful woman who came home with like $600 worth of Tupperware from like the parties that like that my mom's generation used to go to. Like, I would have been that person, but I didn't spend over $500, so don't worry. But these are really cute. I really like these. I saw them on a YouTuber that I follow, her cooking channel. She has these, and that Rosina girl, is that her name? The Nerdy Nummies girl?
I don't know her name.
Oh, but we like watching those videos. She makes nerdy nummies. But anyways, these are the OXO brand, and what they do is they're tight sealed. They're airtight sealed, so stuff stays fresher longer. They fit nicely, like on top of each other and kind of like in tighter spaces. And they're also see-through, so I like that. And then you do that, and then it comes up, and you do that, and it locks. So I really, and they're really durable. They got great reviews online. So I really wanted those, and they had them at Amazon, or at Amazon. They have them on Amazon, but they had them at Bed Bath & Beyond. So I have all of my gluten-free snacks right there. So when I start getting hungry and craving something that I shouldn't be eating, I can see those, and that's where I can go to do, you know, get my food. So, and it's kind of nice because I've decided that, like, that's the only amount of snacks we're allowed in the house, at least for me. For John, he can do whatever he wants. But I have a tendency to see stuff at the store every single time I go, I'm like, oh, I want that. And then it hides away in the cupboard, and I forget about it, and then I pick up something else, and then I have too many snacks in the house. Like my brother, oh my gosh, he would come over and just like, hey, do you have any snacks? And he would clear up my cupboards each time because I had so many. So this way, if I dedicate to those only being my snack jars, then I can't, you know, unless those are empty, I can't fill them up. So that's going to be my mindset. So anyways, that is what we did this evening until Wyatt freaked out. And I'm going to finish cleaning up the house. And it's 8:42. We're going to get Kaya ready for bed. And then we're going to probably, I don't know, I'll probably edit this real quick and then maybe watch a movie.
What movie?
Yeah, what movie you watch?
You wanted to watch The Amazing Spider-Man. Is that out yet?
The second one? I wanted to watch that one, yeah. Anyways, I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye.
Bye.
Kaya, can you say bye-bye?
Bye.
Blow a kiss?